For nearly 2 decades, retirees have relied on financial planner William Bengen's original rule of thumb, the 4% withdrawal rate, meaning that if you have a $1 million nest egg, you can safely withdraw $40,000 a year, adjusted for inflation, without exhausting your portfolio. But in today's environment of high equity valuations and very low bond yields, Morningstar decided to revisit that rule of thumb. And unfortunately for you, they've adjusted it down to just 3.3%. Now, they did take it one step further and say, what can we do to increase a successful withdrawal percentage? And many of their suggestions were pretty obvious. The first is, of course, you could die sooner. The original assumptions build in a 30-year withdrawal period. The second is that you could increase your equity holdings in your portfolio. The original 4.4%, 3.3% is based off of a 50-50 portfolio. The third is, of course, to reduce fees and taxes. And the fourth is to maybe gamble a little bit. What I mean by that is when these rules of thumb are established, they often require a 90% probability of success. And some of you may not need that high of a level of success. What did catch my attention was Morningstar's emphasis on flexibility of withdrawals. You see, the original 4%, now 3.3%, assumes that the retiree makes regular and systematic withdrawals, again, adjusted only for inflation. Morningstar asks the question, what if we don't take the exact withdrawal every year? What if we adjust that to accommodate for market performance? Now, they evaluated several different flexible methods, but it's the guardrail approach that I found the most interesting. It was originally developed by financial planner Jonathan Guyton and computer scientist William Klinger, and is now supported by modern day big names like Michael Kitces. The approach sets an initial withdrawal rate, let's say 4%, and in the years where your portfolio performs well, you increase your withdrawal slightly, and in the years where it performs not so well, you decrease your withdrawal slightly. Most examples fluctuate your withdrawal by about 10%, but don't get lost in all those numbers because the whole concept of the idea is, well, obvious. Being flexible with your distributions allows you to follow the most basic premise of investing: selling high, liquidating investments when they've performed well, and scraping those gains off the table. Likewise, you're not selling as much or liquidating when the market is low. The guardrails you impose help keep you from over or under compensating depending upon the market environment. Now, your financial planner most likely has access to robust software with reports customized for your situation. But every now and again, everyone likes a good rule of thumb. The 3.3% rule of thumb is a great starting point. But the lesson here is in flexibility, and it's not just a theory. Morningstar's conclusion was, and I quote, "For retirees aiming to wring more from their portfolios without radical adjustments to their standards of living, the guardrail system strikes a pleasing balance." That's it for this week. This is Jeannie Fisher, the 401k Lady.